Howdy, y'all. Friend Napa Doc Boy here. Back again. Aboard the cursed vessel, the Obra Dinn. We're back, and we're in a bitter cold down below. Why we are here, I don't remember. I do remember we had just figured out a couple more people, and we ended off above on the top deck. And then after that, I took a break because I had to go do a doctor's appointment. You know, just yearly physical checkup and all that. If you care, everything's good. Everything's all good. But then I came home, and now I'm trying to remember what I just did. Rewatched the last episode, and I just skimmed through it, just enough to get me where we're going. And apparently, I came here off camera. So let's see. For the book, we don't have many people left. Based upon the back cover, if each line is a person, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Let me, is there any way I could check and verify that? I think there is. Yes, okay. All the names have checks next to them, that's right. So, the third mate's fate, still unknown. Bosun's mate, still unknown. Don't even know who the bosun's mate is. I do remember when the bosun died, they asked what happened to the bosun's mate. And they said the beast tore him in half. So we know what happened to him. Just don't know who he is. So 1, 2, 3. The helmsman. That makes sense. Ship steward. Captain Stewart. We know what happened to the ship steward. We just don't know. Don't know if we got the right guy. Okay, I lost count again. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so that's 51. Let me see if I could figure out who the bosun's mate is. Because there's the bosun. This guy, who's a seaman, we thought was the bosun's mate. There's a place where all first mate Stewart. I'm gonna change this back. I feel like that's. I'm gonna change it to spiked. Change this to second mate. Okay. That's Hong. That's Lee. Lank. Charlie. Peter. Nichols. Waiter. Mr. Wolf. Hagen. Naples. Lexi. Brennan. Carpenter's mate. Fourth mate. So most of the mates are over here. But only 2 of the mates are right here. Maybe this is the bosun's mate. He has shown up in a lot of things. Disappeared in the Doom. Where was he during the final Soldiers of the Sea, the Doom Part 7? The Doom Part 8. Let me go back to the Doom Part 7 and 8. Is it this room? Nope. It was open door. That makes sense. Alright. There's the gunner's mate. Aha! The helmsman. Yeah. Well, presumably Probably not drowned. Probably eaten. Poisoned, shot, speared, strangled, struck, suicide, torn apart. Yeah, we're gonna go with eaten by a beast. And you got Paul there, Jane Bird, and Emily Johnson. Jackson, my bad. Martin there. There he is. Bosun. This is when the bosun loses his arm. And that's Topman Lewis Walker trying to pull back Topman Mamba. Alright, let's go into Topman Mamba. Alright, there's our boy. Right there. Thomas Lank, midshipman. Davies is right there, fourth mate. Gunner's mate. Tossing a gun to the gunner. No, the bosun. Martin's here trying to fend them off. Third mate. And that's supposedly Lee. Three men falling out the boat, like I remember. Okay, there's a lot to take in, and I'm trying to take in everything. Is any little clue that could help? Okay, think. Crew. Once said his fate was torn apart by a beast. Huzzah! Holy Christ, we got more done. That was a good guess. Alright, bosun's mate. Handled. George Shirley, good guess. Frickin' got it. Helmsman was good. Bringing 51 down to 54. Bringing 9 down to 6. Which means after this fight, we don't know what happens to the third mate, really. But we see the third mate all over the place. It's just... we just don't see him much after that. Where did you go? That's what I'm looking for. 16 memories. Wow. No, 9 memories. I clicked the wrong person. Show memory on deck. Holy Captives. Doom Part 7. Murder Part 2. Doom Part 8. Alright, so other than the bosun's mate, what else do we got? That means we've screwed up the ship's mate and the second mate again. Let's go back and review the ship's mate and the second mate. That is puzzling. Philip Dole, we're not going to get till the end. When's the last time did we see this guy? I want to say down below. Who's the last man on the list? No, we got George Shirley. Okay, that's good. So everybody below 41 is done. So all a seaman are accounted for. That's good. It's just the rest of the topmen, the rest of the stewards and passengers. Rest of the topmen, stewards. Need the picture for Justice at Sea. I'm going over this guy's... Where did he die? He died in the back way. Now, was he shot? Or was he stabbed? Like... he was down here. Unholy Captives Part 2. The Captives Part 3. Only Captives Part 4. Soldiers of the Sea Part 4. Part 5. Part 6. Part 7. So Part 7's where he died. Part 6, he was like right here. Part 5, he was like over here. In Part 4, he was like right here. What about the other man? Assumedly the second steward. Where did he die? Calling Part 3. Speared. I mean, of course. I mean, this guy was on the boat with the second mate. Why wouldn't the second mate bring its own steward? I'm gonna go back and see if he was spiked or speared.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你玩抓不？
我冇问题，但是伊来想啊，绝对袂当互伊落在水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Aye, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
That our man? No, that's Lee. Of course, the second steward would be leading the boat. So for this time, he's already dead. Okay. Empty boats. All I'm seeing are empty boats.
Keep rowing!
No.
Where is it?
There, something there.
I see it!
Give us a weapon.
休假，卖起来！
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Okay, well, this man was definitely speared. Gone back too far. Alright, so need to go here. Let's say right here.
You still breathing?
This is the one.
Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Wait a moment. That's why we're not getting that one right. He wasn't killed by a spear. He was killed by the Formosan guy. I think I was looking at the wrong man. So, strangled, eaten, electrocuted. No. Wasn't stabbed. Crushed? No, not crushed. Let's go strangled. By Bank. Okay, so Samuel Gilligan died. One boat was Gilligan. Bang. Alexei. And Alarcus. And Lee. No, it was Lee, Alarcus, Bang, Gilligan. Was not being strangled. He's not being shot. He's not being poisoned. He didn't fall, other than to his knees. wasn't crashed. It wasn't crushed. Wait. I guess we'll go with strangled for right now until we find something better. Now we'll go back to the port walk and work out what we're doing from there. This other one. Get down the stairs.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
I say spiked. Now speared. Alright, don't know the can on this. So, tab. Nope. There. Alright, crew. Other than the third mate, which we don't know what happened to him. The ship steward, captain steward, and second mate steward, which we can't figure out for the life of us what's happened. Like this one and this one, we're not going to be able to figure out until we're at the end of the game. Persian, don't know what happened to him either. Nor Mr. Lee here. We don't got many left, so... I say we leave the boat and see if we can't figure out what happened. What was Mr. Lee's last stop out of curiosity? Bum. Down here? Yeah. Disappeared on the Doom. Deck memory. Deck memory should say he... Part 7, Part 8. Yeah. Most likely went overboard, got eaten by a monster. You know, I'm gonna put that down for right now. Good question. Persian guy. Where's the Persian guy? Presumably, we think this guy is this man. Also disappeared in the dome. I think he was below deck. Doom Part 6. Let's also say he's been eaten. Might be wrong, might be right, who knows. Alright, let's see if we can't figure out... Alright, well, let's leave the ship. I think we've done all we can. Time to leave the ship. Let's pray to God we're right. We'll find that out on the next episode, guys, if we were right or not. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.